Hey guys,
It's Riley and Terry with Nostalgia Lane.
back for some more pickups. We got some cool stuff to show you, and
It's gonna be awesome.
very awesome. Alright, here we go. So, first things first, let's start this off with the bomb. This is a mini nuke from Fallout, and it is really cool because if you press the button, you hear the
Yeah.
and there's the bottle caps, yeah, or the XP, I mean. This is from the Fallout Anthology. I got this at the video game store here in town. The guy hit me up with a pretty good deal on it. Didn't have the games with it, but that's okay. I don't collect much for the PC, so it's pretty sweet. I'm just happy to have this in my Fallout collection. And I'm just probably going to hit that noise every time I enter my game room, so pretty excited about that. Alright. And some games I got here. So, I went to GameStop, and every once in a while you find something cool at GameStop. Rune Factory Tides of Destiny on the Wii. So I was pretty happy to pick that up. I know this is a little bit more obscure to find. It's a Natsumi game. It's not particularly my kind of game. I'm pretty sure I'm going to trade this to a buddy whose wife loves Harvest Moon and all those kind of lovey-dovey games.
Is that kind of what this one's like?
Kind of along the same lines from my understanding. So I'm probably going to end up trading that to him.
Is it hard to find?
It's a little bit harder to find. I haven't seen it too often, but I don't know like the rarity level or anything like that on it. But it looks pretty cool. Just not my style of game. That's all.
Sweet.
Then I got these next two games from a buddy of mine that I traded him for some cool stuff. Magna Carta 2, the deluxe box set. I haven't played this either. Like I said, this is more kind of like Final Fantasy-ish. Maybe a little bit too fantasy for my liking. But it was really cool to pick up something that came a deluxe box set. I can't talk to it. So it's got all the cool stuff in here. It's got the little art book.
Awesome.
Yeah, I get a kick out of stuff like this.
Huh.
Just owning stuff like this is just neat, man.
Well, and it's cool to find stuff like that still has the box with it too.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Instead
the
of just
boxes are
finding
awesome.
the game that's just kind of boring to just find a game.
Yeah.
So if you find the game with all the stuff in it, like, I think this has got a big old map.
Jeez, it really
It's
loaded
just-
it up.
Yeah, it's just kind of badass, you know? So, pretty excited about that. Yeah. I don't know much about the game. Maybe I'll get around to it. Like I said, I'm not huge into the Final Fantasy-ish kind of stuff. But this is just something neat that you don't see every day when you're out collecting and picking stuff up. So I'm always a sucker for this and like Steelbooks. I always pick it. Doesn't matter what the game is. It could be Madden 07. I'd probably pick up the Steelbook of it just because it's a Steelbook. You just don't see them all the time. And so when I go to GameStop, I'm always looking for stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Magna Carta too. Or just Magna Carta. Just Magna Carta. Alright. Then I also he found a copy of Rayman. Cool thing about this is Rayman. I think it's the original Rayman on the PlayStation. And it's a long box. Which is neat. You just don't see long box games that often. Obviously the box is broken, how a lot of these are. I don't think it actually has the manual, but that's okay. And the disc is in pretty good shape. So, it's cool to add Rayman to it. Rayman's kind of a fun little game. So, I haven't played the original one on the PlayStation yet. So, I'll have to give this a shot. And, yeah, I look forward to this one. This one, it just looks so cool. Look how... Just the back of that, you know. Sweet, man.
Yeah, I've never played Rayman either.
Yeah, Rayman's fun. They have it on so many different platforms. They even made it on the Wii and the Wii U.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It's crazy, man. The other one is Afro Samurai. I might already have this, but I'm always a sucker for picking this up just because it sounds so sweet. And I still haven't played it yet. I really do want to play this. I just haven't got around to it yet. I get so caught up on all my Fallout. So I'm a big nerd with Fallout. But it's very cool, and I didn't know that Samuel L. Jackson was the voice of him.
What?
Which makes it even cooler.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Huh.
Starring Samuel L. Jackson. So,
Samuel.
even if I don't play it, I just want to like hear his voice as a ninja. That sounds super awesome.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So, I will have to give this a try soon because I might, like I said, I probably already own this. So, every time I see this, I want to pick it up. And that it has the slip cover is probably the reason why I bought this one.
Yeah.
So
the slip covers are cool to find because you don't always find the games with them.
You don't.
Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people just throw them away or something, or it's like inconvenient. You have to slide it out and then open it. But
Yeah.
I like the covers.
Yeah, this one's got a little Velcro book to attach to it. It's neat, man. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I don't know why. So here's two other things here I got. So my buddy found this stuff, and the funny thing is he got this in a lot. So this is that lime green, like the bright excite green, whatever they call it. They have all sorts of weird names. Don't know what the proper one is for the neon green controller. But this one is a third-party controller. It looks exactly like the other one. But my buddy got this, and when the lady sold it to him, he's like, "Hey, this isn't a legit Nintendo controller." She didn't know, so she just gave it to him, and he gave it to me. So I was pretty excited. It's just a little third-party controller, but it looks just like the real deal.
And a dead giveaway for that is it won't have Nintendo on the top part there.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
it won't say Nintendo right there. Yeah. It will say Nintendo right there when it is a real one, which he also found me a real one.
It's awesome.
Which is pretty cool that he found both. So this one is totally legit. But if you look at it, it's hard to really tell.
Yeah, you can't tell from the first one.
Other than it saying Nintendo, and this one's, that other third-party brand. So it's pretty cool, but man, they look exactly the same for the most part. It's pretty crazy. All right, and then last but not least, something I've been wanting to add to my collection for a while is a 32X. Now, I haven't tested this yet because he got this for me. He found it at a garage sale. I don't think he found the Genesis for it. He just found this, which is great because it comes with the power brick and the hookup, and that's all you really need if you got your Genesis and stuff. So the 32X will play 32X Genesis games as well, which I don't even know if I have any, but I'll have to get some to test this sucker out. I've been trying to add all the little Genesis parts to my collection, and so this is pretty cool to find finally.
So what's the 32X exactly like? Is it just a different game that it plays? Like, is it a whole different cartridge, or?
I think it's just updated. So I think if I'm recalling right. Wait, no, I'm not recalling right. I think they're both 32-bit Sega Genesis games and 32X games. I think that's what the 32X refers to as the bit. So, but yeah, the games are slightly different. I don't think that you can play 32X games in your Genesis without this. So as far as I know, this goes into the cartridge slot, and the 32X carts go in here. They're slightly a different size from my understanding. But yeah, I just haven't had this yet.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
excited to add it to there and test out it, learn a little bit more about it myself, because I don't know a whole lot. I just know that 32X is kind of its own thing, and it has its own plug-in for the system.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an add-on to the system.
Huh. That's cool. I don't know a whole lot about Sega stuff. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't into Sega really.
Yeah, before your time, man.
Yeah, it was before my time too. Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much my pickups. How about you, Riley? What'd you find?
Well, found quite a few things. Most of these are online shopping. Around here in Montana, it's kind of hard to find stuff like all the time, so I tend to look for good deals online for most things. So yeah, I guess I'll start with that. Let's see. So I've got quite a few stuff here. So first thing I guess I'll point out, I got Zelda and Zelda 2, Adventures of Link. Found a pretty good deal on there. The seller was really cool. They actually wrote a little kind of heartfelt note, I guess. You know, it's kind of neat to see. You know, it's just like a little note. God bless, take care, you know. cool to see that people care about their customers. So, and after beating Ocarina of Time on the N64, I was into the Zelda craze, and now I'm wanting to play the other ones and try and play them in the order of the story. I know there wasn't really an official story, but Nintendo kind of had to make one because the fans wanted to have a storyline. So I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to play it along the 3 storylines that branch off or whatever. So 2 NES games. Not super into NES, but I'd like to have a lot of the iconic games or more popular games, I guess.
Yeah,
games that I'd be interested
why wouldn't
in.
you?
Yeah. Another cool thing, I got the Halo 3 limited edition release. It has I don't even know what's in here, honestly. It's never been opened before. It says do not sell before September 25th, 2007. I think that seems pretty legit.
It's pretty cool that it's still sealed, man.
Yeah, and I mean, I also don't think if it had ever been opened before, they wouldn't leave the discs loose on the inside, you know?
Yeah, so, I'm sure they fell off the little reinforcement in it.
Yeah, so I don't know, I think that's kind of, it's like, oh, I want to fix it, but it's sealed, and I don't want to open it to fix it, so I'm just going to leave them loose in there.
Yeah, like you're such a big Halo fan, you're probably never going to open that, huh?
No, I'm not going to open it.
Do you have the game? Do you have Halo 3 already?
Oh, yeah,
Sweet.
I think I have like 2 copies of Halo 3.
You won't be as tempted, huh?
No, yeah, I'm just going to let that sit.
Yeah, the temptation kills me sometimes. I hear you, man.
Oh, man. It just keeps going on. Also got Dark Souls 3 for the PS4. Dark Souls is a pretty hard game. I haven't played the 3rd one yet. I'm still working on the 2nd one. My buddies are all super into this, and I can see why. It's challenging. Yeah. A couple other PS4 games. I'll just go through these kind of quick. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I'm kind of into Assassin's Creed. I've beaten like the first one, the second one, and then Brotherhood and Revelations. I'm working on Revelations, so I'll eventually work onto this. I want to beat them in order. I think that'd be kind of cool. The Battlefront Deluxe Edition. I have it downloaded to my PS4, but I thought a physical copy would be cool too, you know, to have for the collection.
Yeah. I love that game, actually.
Yeah, Battlefront's fun.
Yeah, I played it with my buddy for the first time, and his 7-year-old kid, and I really got into it. I was really surprised, because I'm not huge into Star Wars, but man, I loved it. It was great.
Yeah, I think the graphics are super good on it.
The graphics in it looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Very cool game.
And Just Cause 3. This game was another one of the games that were stolen from me. So it was cool to add it back. So I'm excited to have this back too. Just Cause 3 is fun. You run around with your grappling hook, and you know, have you played Just Cause at all?
Yeah, I played one of the. I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one. I played a little bit of that. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I heard this one you can do all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah, it's basically GTA, but you can fly.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's awesome. So that's it for PS4. I also picked up Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the original Xbox. Super awesome. I think this is definitely better than the remakes that they're making. You know, I don't think you can go wrong with the original Star Wars Battlefront games. Originally, I had this game on the PC, and I never played it on a console. So I remember going over to a buddy's house, and they had it on the Xbox. We played it a little bit here and there, but still fun, awesome. I love Star Wars.
Every time I find an Xbox console out in the wild, it has a copy of Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty crazy. A lot of people love that game.
Yeah, if you have an Xbox, you definitely want this in your library. We also got Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls 4. It's the game right before Skyrim, I believe. I remember my friend and I, we'd play this all the time. We would just screw around with the guards and have them chase us and stuff. I never played it seriously, but I think now that I own it myself, I'll dive into it eventually. So yeah, that's another find online. This one I actually found at a pawn shop in Missoula, Metroid Other M. I'm not sure how it plays. The only Metroids I've ever actually played are Metroid Prime. So I'm not sure exactly how. Have you played this ever?
No, I haven't. I played some of the really old school Metroids, just messing around with them. I haven't played them all the way through. I'm not very good at completing games all the time.
Yeah.
But Metroid's really fun on the NES and pretty fun on the Super Nintendo. But after that, I hadn't really played it much. I really do want to try the ones on the GameCube. I hear those are pretty awesome. So.
Yeah, you gotta play those.
Yeah.
So yeah, other M. I'll maybe we'll do a let's play of it sometime or something. However, we can tell more about that. Let's see. I got Aliens vs Predator Extinction, and then Devil May Cry in a little package deal. I was more excited about Aliens vs Predator. Devil May Cry, I guess, is kind of fun. I've never played it before, so I'll just set that one down. But Aliens vs Predator, I love the movies, so the game's awesome to own. I haven't played this yet, but definitely planning on it too eventually.
Yeah, they make awesome video games. They're all pretty cool from the ones I've played for a few minutes. Yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah, the movies are great.
Oh yeah. And one for the girlfriend wanted me to grab was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. She loves her Harry Potters, and she recently got me to watch them with her. So, I'm not sure exactly how the games are, but I'll try it out eventually. So that's box one. Now we get into the. I guess here's another online thing. These are some homebrew Pokemon hacks or games. I love my Pokemon games, and it's cool to see what was going through other people's minds when they make these. Like some of these are custom. Well, yeah, I know they're all custom and made by people that I guess you could say they're kind of like us. They're not like Nintendo licensed. We got Pokemon Cock version. I'm not even gonna tell you about what this one's about.
Cock version?
Yeah, Cock version. Yeah. I mean, I only started up for 5 minutes, and it's pretty dirty.
That looks pretty dirty, man. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Cock version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another one we got was a Pokemon Brown version. I think this one's a little more serious than Cock version, but I haven't.
Really?
I haven't.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't dove into these yet, but we've also got Liquid Crystal and Light Platinum. Now, I think the homebrew games are a little more legit way to go in and complete your Pokédexes for the official games like Emerald or Ruby Sapphire or Fire Red, because you don't have a Johto region game that came out on the Game Boy Advance, and I think Liquid Crystal is set in the Johto region, so you can trade out those Pokemon that you can't get. I think they're more legit than plugging in, say, a Game Shark and getting the codes and stuff. You actually have to play through the game a little bit to get Pokemon that you would need to add. So I think that's just another way to legitimately get your Pokemon. So yeah, those are the homebrew Pokemon games. Alright, so yeah, next up we got the Namco plug and play thing. I guess it's another trip down nostalgia lane. I had one of these when I was a kid, and I remember we would play this all the time. It has got Pac-Man on here, Dig Dug, Bosconian, Galaxian, and Rally X. That's the 5.
That's the 5?
Yeah, there we go.
I know they made so many of those. So.
Yeah, there's so many of them, but this particular one has my heart. I love this one so much. Yeah, super cool. I'm happy to actually have my own. I think we played the one that we had so much that the joystick on it broke, and it wouldn't work anymore. I was sad, but now I've got my own. So yeah, I guess next, talk about this guy. We got the whole set for DJ Hero. Get that in the shot.
Lucky you, man. Lucky you.
Got the turntable and the disc and the box. The box is cool. And it
I
has
always
this-
want to kind of mess around with one of those, but there's like so much stuff in it that I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I've never
One
played it
of those.
before. Yeah, I've never played it before, so I'm all about my music games. So DJ Hero, I'll give you a try once I 100% beat Guitar
Yeah, you have
Hero.
to.
Oh yeah,
You know.
go guy.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, that was another cool find online. I guess we'll get into the more. These are things I found in person, in the flesh. I got a long box thing as well. Is that the correct term, long box?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
that's what I tend to call them.
Okay.
Because a lot of PlayStation games aren't like that. Some of the older ones are, and some of them are just cardboard, if I remember right, and some are like a combination of cardboard and plastic.
Yeah, I think that's
So
kind
I
of
think
cool.
it's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I actually saw this at Goodwill too. I
Oh.
saw this in there. They didn't have the right game in there. It had some
Yeah,
other kind of game in there at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, it has NHL Breakaway 98.
There you go. I think that I passed up on it. It was close. I wanted to get it just because it's a long box, but
Mm-hmm.
with Off-Road Extreme, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was honestly just
It's
gonna see if you had it loose, if you
Oh,
wanted to,
nice.
but
I'll have to look. I don't
Yeah.
even know. I'll have to look to see if I
yeah,
have it loose.
I mean, if you have it loose, you can just have it. You know, I don't care. Yeah, it's my gift to you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's always cool to find long box games, even if it is something not the coolest game in the world. you know?
Yeah,
and I haven't played that game, so I'm not gonna, but it doesn't look that great. But that's just my guess. So I'm sure it's a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was cool because I don't think you really see these very often, the long
No.
box. So I mean,
No, man,
I thought I
absolutely.
would grab it.
Did they let you buy it for like $1.99 or?
Oh yeah, it was like $1.90. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
$1.99. So
Sweet, man.
yeah, I mean, why not? And I guess the last thing, I didn't really set up my oh never mind, it's not the last thing. Ha. Ha. Just kidding, guys. This is one that my girlfriend found on Facebook. She went and met the guy and grabbed it while I was at work. Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube. I've never played it before, and it's in my GameCube right now.
Luigi's Mansion's a great game.
Yeah, I just messed around with it just real quick to make sure it worked. But so I mean, it's not like the most prime example of it. I mean, it's got some water damage in the manual and the insert, but I don't even think that's the manual. Well,
don't think it is, yeah.
No, it doesn't have the manual, I guess, but that's all right. Still, I mean, I haven't owned the game before, so it's a copy for my GameCube collection.
I own that game in Japanese even.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
It's a great game.
So Luigi's Mansion. And now this is the last thing. I'm not pulling your leg this time. A buddy from he's actually Terry's buddy too. He's maybe you could tell a little bit more about like him or
Oh yeah, so he's a collector. He likes to hunt down. He's big into Nintendo, the original Nintendo, and he grew up around the same time I did, and we're about the same age. And he is pretty much just going for a full Nintendo set. That's his big thing. He likes his Xbox 360 and his Nintendo, and that's about it. So he goes around and he finds all sorts of video games and stuff, and he usually trades away anything that's not original Nintendo. So it works out great because I try to find stuff he needs for his collection. He's trying to get them all complete in box, and he's only got like 150 actual games to go, which is really good when you think about it, about how many games are on there. And he has some really crazy ones. He's just got Bonk's Adventure, and he has Peekaboo Poker, which is like I think it's more like I haven't played it, obviously. It's a super rare game. It's like a strip poker, but on Nintendo.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I can only imagine. Yeah, I've
Imagine
never.
what that looks like.
I think it's called Peekaboo Poker. I think that's what it's
That's
called.
funny.
Yeah, he has some pretty crazy stuff, and it's nuts, man. But yeah, he finds all sorts of cool stuff, and he's always happy to trade them. He pulled off some trades with Riley as well.
Yeah. So yeah. Like Terry said, he hooked me up with Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario All Stars for the Super Nintendo, and I remember Terry and I, we played some Donkey Kong Country, and so, you know, I wanted to have that at my house. Maybe my girlfriend and I will play it. And Super Mario All Stars, you know, it has the 3 games on there, I think.
Yeah, I think it actually has.
4 games.
Yeah.
4 games. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Super Mario Bros., Mario 2, Super Mario 3, and then the Lost Levels. Oh, okay, sweet.
And if you've never played Super Mario 2, it's totally different.
Yeah, I can't remember where I played it, but I was like, what do you even do in this? Like,
yeah, Super Mario 2 is totally different kind of game that they based off of some other kind of Japanese game. I forget what they call it. But yeah, it's neat, man. Yeah, if you're going to have a Super Nintendo, those are 2 great games to own for you.
So yeah, I'm happy to have these, and I think that'll wrap up our recent pickups for this week or month or day or whatever. Whenever we have stuff, it's when we're gonna make a video.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, keep looking out. Leave us a comment down below as to what video game you thought was the coolest or the coolest find we found. See how it compares to yours even.
Yeah, and subscribe if you liked what you see, and you'll definitely see more of that.
Yeah.
So keep collecting.
Yeah, doing video game stuff. Keep doing video game stuff.
Yep.
Alright, and we're out.
Good. Awesome.
How you do that again?
Like that, yeah.
Alright.